What's going on, people? TroopzTV, back again. You understand? And obviously, you can see Zar is back again. You understand? After doing wedding business, we're going to find out all about that. But you don't know already, episode 49, blood. We are now invincible. You get me? Unlike the real Arsenal team at this moment in time. We are invincible. They are not invincible. They are invisible. But episode 49 of Back Again with Troopz, presented, I repeat, presented, my people, by Heineken, blood. You know what I'm saying? That's got a little, you know what I'm saying? It's only right, Zar, that you get me.
Crack open a Heine.
A Heine. You get me? Zar's got the can. Hey, cheers, my brother. You get me? Look,
there it is, bro. Boom.
Zar's all trying to. Jet Ski's doing his thing as well. Off camera.
There it is.
Mm-hmm. You don't know I love my Heineken, my Dutch brothers. You get me? Amsterdam business. But like I said, this episode of Back Again is sponsored by Heineken 0.0. You like beer, but you also like to be able to be on point as possible when arguing a decision with a ref on your TV. Heineken 0.0 just isn't a non-alcoholic beer, it's an alcohol-free beer. You get me? So it's not just non-alcoholic, we have the alcohol-free beer. You get me? The brewers broke through the defense and removed all the alcohol, then went and put all the flavor back in. You understand? So basically, what happens to Arsenal's defense every week, where it gets broken through, that's what Heineken is with the 0.0 Heineken. You feel me? But obviously now you can enjoy the crisp, balanced Heineken taste that you love, and still be a champion of your one-sided argument. All for just 69 calories. You get me? So you man out there watching your weight and them thing there, if you're on your diet and them thing there doing
summer's around the corner.
You understand? Summer's around the corner. You're trying to get that flipping Cristiano Ronaldo look going on. Then obviously Heineken 0.0, only 69 calories. You get me? Get a pack from your local retailer or have one delivered. But you must be 21 to purchase. And obviously, please drink responsibly. You get me? Now, the only good news that we have is that Heineken are a presenting sponsor. So before we get into the bullshit that I got to witness live, me and Jetsy got to witness live. You was there doing up best man. You get me? Doing up Terrence Howard. You get me? He's looking like a black, small Terrence Howard. You understand? What? Tell me about the wedding, bro. You get me? Because I tell you this, blood, you was looking fly as a motherfucker, blood. You get me? And I now know that when you come to my wedding, when I say that, yo, this is the suit we gonna wear, you gonna be looking correct, blood, because you was the best dressed, bro. I didn't even need to see anybody's swagger, blood. You get me? I can just tell that you're my brethren, blood, because you know how to drop your thing.
Yeah.
How was it, my brother? Obviously, you was back in your hometown, Tampa. You get me? Obviously, that's your hometown in America. How was it, man?
It was good. It was good. It was a little bit north of Tampa, where he's from. A small wedding in the middle of the country. I mean, it was a small town, completely different from New York. It felt like the whole town knew each other. This was a friend of mine that I met on the second day of me being here when I landed for school. So, I mean, I had to be there for his big day. It was good. Went well, man. How are you guys?
Bro, you get me? Obviously, I'm still in London. I got some things to sort out before I come back in. You understand? But you get me? I've been all right, blood. You understand? Apart from Arsenal, you get me? It's been pretty good. But we have to get into this, blood. You get me? The people have been waiting. You get me? The pagans have also been waiting as well. You get me? I've been getting them tweets. Troopz, where's the podcast? Is Zar still drunk at the wedding? You get me? Because
I wish I was still drunk at the wedding.
You get me? Because obviously, even player ratings, you're telling Jetski that you're flipping clean in the wedding. I think you were just trying to avoid me sticking it on your Klopp, because I know you're gonna try and come and defend this bullshit somehow. But you understand? We all know that this, you get me? It's undefendable, blood. Arsenal 0, Liverpool 3, blood. Now, when you hear that result in the last 3 years, you might be like, it is what it is, blood. You get me? But the run of form that Liverpool are in, the teams that have been putting these man in spliffs, rassing them up, blood, and then they come to Emirates Stadium and they do that to us, blood. You get me? When the lineup came out, Leno in goal, Chambers kept his place from the West Ham game. You can't really complain after his performance. Rob Holding, your boy. Gabriel, my boy. Tierney, Partey and Ceballos in the midfield. Now, granted, Xhaka was vomiting the night before. Yeah. They checked on him in the morning and he was still fucked. Obviously, Saka and Smith Rowe, they took late fitness tests, which they both failed. So we had a front foot, a three behind the one of Pepe, Odegaard, Aubameyang, and Lacazette. Now, obviously, you've watched the whole game. You've seen it. When you saw the lineup come out, how was you feeling? Was you happy with what we have at the moment to offer?
This lineup should have been able to do better than the showing that it gave in that actual game when the initial lineup. So that the lineup I actually was able to see in real time because you get those. That's a tweet and all that. So I thought that this lineup was good enough to compete, but I mean, these guys didn't even show up. I don't even remember. The only one attacking movement that I remember from the game was that Cedric shot, which was from Lord knows was like from outside the box. That's about it. They didn't show up at all.
I mean, Liverpool, you get me. I'm not even going to give you their whole team. I'll just tell you that they had Nat Phillips and Kabak as centre-backs, blood. And we had our first shot in the 65th fucking minute, blood. Do you understand? Like, seriously, blood. No Van Dijk.
Crazy.
No Gomez. No Matip. None of them, blood. You get me? And these brothers here coming in and you get me? Lacazette can't have a shot. Aubameyang can't have a shot. Odegaard, Pepe, you understand? It's fucking embarrassing, blood. You get me? I don't even want to get into the performance, blood. The fucking goals, yeah? The goals, blood. Aubameyang, bro. Like, Aubameyang. Abba. Seriously. Like, the shirt I'm wearing now has his name on the back, blood. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, blood. Do you understand? Like, even like not even just his goal scoring, you get me? It's the performances though. You understand? I mean, you look at that first goal, it's just some half-hearted sticking his leg out. You get me? He's not even trying to.
When he wants to defend on
when fucking Cedric's following Salah, Abba doesn't even look to see where Trent is, blood. Trent was offside. Abba didn't even look. When he comes offside, he don't even look. He only looks when Salah passes in the ball. Then he just like.
Then even when he does, react.
He doesn't go to press, nothing, blood. Do you understand? Rob Holding, your boy.
Just get caught under the ball.
You defend him all the time, blood. You get me? Me and you was arguing. I said to you, why are we giving this guy a fucking 3-year deal, blood? The guy's had 5 good 6 games, blood. You understand? He's got Diego Jota out jumping him, blood. I don't know if you saw my Arsenal fan TV AFTV fan cam, blood. But I said that you get me, blood. You're my dog.
Like I could have won that ball.
You understand?
I like that.
Like, come on, bro. Like, that's like it's fucking ridiculous, blood. Leno as well. Like, get me. Robbie was saying to me, Troopz, look back at the goal, blood, because at first I didn't really see no fault with Leno, blood, with the goal. At first glance, when I looked at the goal again, blood, my man didn't even open his fucking hand, blood. He's diving with a fist, blood. Who the fuck dives with a fist, bro? Who does this, blood? Seriously, bro. Like, and then the second goal, blood. Do you understand? Gabriel, bro. It's one ball over the top. When you commit like that, yeah, you have to win.
You better take him out. Take the ball and the man out.
You like what the fuck? What the fuck kind of tackles that, blood? And then Leno again. Straight through his legs.
Through his legs, yeah.
Bro, you try to, like, come on. When I say to you Martinez and you're like, bro, do you see what I'm saying with this Leno guy now? And the worst thing was, yeah, I like Babs, bro. Babs is my dog. Let me get me. I don't want man to see this now, try to clip it and be like, Troopz is sending for Babs. It's not that, blood. But Babs put out a tweet saying that apparently Leno, statistically, yeah, you know the stats when they put out in the Premier League, yeah, Leno has 0 mistakes leading to goals, blood. But for me, 2 of those mistakes yesterday He's part of the mistakes, blood. Because Gabriel fuck up, but then he could have saved that. He's got to do way better. He's at his near post. He's gone through his fucking legs. Yeah. The first goal, he's doing a fucking Superman
punch. Punching instead of opening his hand.
Understand? You get me? The third goal, I blame Gabriel. What the fuck is he doing out there just passing the ball?
Just passing casually.
And then holding again. Look how Marnie spun him quick time.
Yeah. He's a complete 360.
Bro, this is what I'm saying to you. When you're telling me, holding, he deserved a 3-year deal. Bro, he does not deserve the 3-year deal, blood. We are rewarding failure, blood. We are rewarding stupidness. Week in, week out, blood. Do you understand? We conceded 6 goals in 2 fucking games, dog. 2 games, blood.
Yeah.
3-0 down in both games. You understand? When man were getting excited the week before the international break, we came back 3-3. You man are being too harsh. Who's fucking being harsh now, blood?
Yeah,
because I don't care if you got fight when you're 3-0 down. Where's your fight? Where's your fight at 0-0 when you can win the game? When you can fucking win the game, blood. Aubameyang. Where's Aubameyang, blood? What is he doing, blood? Please tell me what he's doing. If you look at this team now, yeah, he got dropped for the North London derby. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you think that would rattle him? It never rattled him. He got pulled off against West Ham. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that didn't rattle him. He's got pulled off again.
And this game,
his performances are getting worse week by week. Like, what are we supposed to do with Aubameyang, blood? What is going on with Aubameyang? Because if you're not scoring goals, you need to work.
And what?
He's not even working. Like, he's not running up and down. He's not bringing nothing.
That is the problem.
He's not bringing
first goal. That's an effort play. That will take skill.
Like, it's fight, blood. It's desire. It's the passion. Where has it gone in a year? Is it really that he's got the money now and he's kicking back? I'm asking questions. I'm not saying, he's got the money and he's kicking back. Because it's looking like an Ozil situation when he got the big deal now and he's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm going to do. You get me? I don't need to really put in as much as I did before. Brother, you need to put in more.
Yeah.
Because you're the captain. You're the one that people look to for inspiration. Who the fuck are you inspiring, blood? Martinelli, come on. And he showed more intensity than Aubameyang has shown in the last month, the whole season, blood. If I'm being totally honest, bro.
Yeah. Kid can't even get a game.
Like, when Ljungberg came in, when we sacked Emery and Ljungberg took charge, yeah? Mm-hmm. Ljungberg dropped Aubameyang and he was playing Laka down the middle because he said, you cannot play Abba and Laka in the same team. You lose balance. There's no balance in the team because they're both natural strikers.
Yeah.
So it's not going to work with one on the wing. Do you understand? We've kind of got away with it because of Aubameyang's pace and the way we played before. But now the way we play, he is dead on the wing, blood. But when you put him up front, he's not putting no goals away. Yeah. What do you do with Aubameyang, blood?
I mean, I hate to say it. As you said, he's an influential character in the dressing room, but to teach him a lesson and to also set an example for the other players, it has to start at the top. You got to drop him because he's not performing, right? There's kids on the bench, people like Martinelli that need game time that aren't getting it, but we keep giving Aubameyang chances and he can't even put effort into shutting down that cross to come in for the Jota goal.
I mean, we dropped him against Tottenham and it didn't do nothing. And that's a North London derby.
North London derby, yeah, true.
Aubameyang's a man that he knows what the North London derby means to Arsenal fans. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows what it means, blood.
So I don't know what. Is there a change of coach? Is that it? So if the dropping isn't working, I guess the man that he's meant to be working with, that could be another option.
I mean, I want to give you some stats on your manager.
Here we go.
Yeah? I want to give you some stats on your manager. Yeah? I've been tweeting a lot, blood, so I gotta go and find the tweet, fam. You understand?
What did Mikel
I'm clearing.
This time? You know there's trouble coming when he's clearing his throat. You are coming for him.
Mikel Arteta took charge of his 50th Premier League game against Liverpool yesterday. So I tweeted this on Sunday. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Here is the Spaniards' record. 50 games, 21 wins, 12 draws, 17 defeats.
Jesus.
72 goals scored, 56 conceded. But people tell me he's fixed the defense, isn't it? The maximum points Arsenal can finish on in the Premier League this season is 66. Fewer than they managed in 21 of the 22 Premier League seasons under Arsene Wenger. 63 in his final season. Their lowest total for a 20-team Premier League season stands at 56 from last season. Arsenal lost by 3 goals at home for the 8th time in the Premier League and 2nd time this season. So we've lost by 3 goals in the Premier League, yeah? 8 times. And 2 out of them 8, 2, yeah, have been this year, yeah? We had 36% possession. The 5th time under 40% at home in the Premier League under Arteta. And we only had under 40% in 2 of 152 Premier League home games in Wenger's final 8 seasons. Brother, man are telling me trust the process. Man are telling me this. Man are telling me that. What process is there to trust, blood? What is the process, blood? Do you understand? I got more stats though. Before you answer that question, I got 3 more stats for you as well, blood. Each of Liverpool's last 6 Premier League victories have come away from home. In their league history, this is only the 2nd time they've had such a run, with each of their 6 victories between February and August 1955 all coming on the road. Premier League matches between Arsenal and Liverpool have now produced 169 goals, more than any other fixture in the competition's history. And finally, Arsenal have only picked up 1 victory from their last 12 Premier League matches against Liverpool. 1 win, 4 draws, 7 defeats. You tell me what the process is. Because we're 10th. Yeah, we're 10th. 42 points. 12 games. 1. 6 drawn. 12 loss. 40 goals scored. 35 conceded. We're on +5 in fucking April. You please tell me, what is the process? Jens Lehmann came out, and I'm on a roll now because everything's just coming into my head now. Jens Lehmann came out and said, if this was Wenger who had us in 10th position, nobody would let him get away with it. But with Mikel Arteta, they let him get away with it. Arteta has no credit in the bank. Yeah? I don't see no players, no experienced players playing. I see youngsters playing. Youngsters have hunger. You're going to get that from youngsters. You understand? Youngsters are going to play. That's what the youngsters do. They have to fight. You get me?
They want their chance.
It's the experienced man that can get you sacked. You tell me what experienced player is playing for Mikel Arteta?
Aubameyang? Definitely not. I mean, all of them aren't. We can run through the whole list. They're not.
Willian?
I mean, he tried to for a patch, but it's just not good enough. But
David Luiz?
Yeah, he's out. It's peak, bro. It is peak. I mean, he's sick and he gets red cards. He screws Arteta. Don't even mention him. Not good enough, for being honest.
Leno.
Flappy hands. Flappy hands. Paper hands. I'll tell you what's left of the process, troops. He better win Europa.
What happens if he doesn't win Europa?
That's
because
it.
I don't think we can win Europa. Like, in my heart of hearts, I don't think we can win it, blood. I don't. The way we defend, yeah. Ajax are one of them, man. Even if we beat Racist FC on Thursday, Villarreal is our likely opponent in the semi-final, an Unai Emery team. I'm not confident even going into Thursday, let alone going into fucking the Villarreal semi-final. Or if we get past them, you got an Ajax or a United waiting for you.
We're gonna need a lot of luck, but that's literally the only lifeline he has. And you know, it's pressure on him, pressure on the board to see what happens in the summer.
What happens if he doesn't win it though, blood? Should he still stay in for the summer? Do you because me already, you know, if he doesn't win the Europa League, do you still believe he's the man? Because if we don't win Europa, we're not in Europe.
We're fucked.
We're not in Europe. That's money we're losing. That's transfers. He doesn't have experience. He doesn't have a proper. You get me? You're saying like he got Odegaard, but these men are on loan.
He's going back. Yeah.
These get me. Right. Partey, you get me. We just hit the release clause. Anyone could have done that.
Yeah.
You get me? It's I don't know, man. Like, what do you stand by him if we don't win Europa? Or is that when you finally
if we don't win Europa, I can't defend him. I can't defend him. I may or may not attack him, but what I'll tell you is I definitely cannot defend him because it's simply not good enough. And if we don't, we're fucked because I mean the money won't come in. City will keep building. Everyone else around us will keep building. And the only thing we can rely on if we don't win Europa is a miracle blank check from Kroenke, which we know is never going to happen. So it's Europa or nothing.
FFP came out and they said that, you get me, the rules might change and you can just go ham. So we're going to drop even further back because there's no restrictions.
Because City is going to go ham. The other owners that actually care are going to go ham. Ours isn't. So it's Europa. It's Europa or nothing for Arteta. If not, then Arteta outs, have at him. I'm not even going to fucking defend him. Tear him apart.
It's a mad thing, people. You get me?
Sad.
Let's move on from this fucking funeral, blood. You get me? And let's move on to another funeral that was... Someone got buried alive in West London, blood. You understand? They got buried alive.
This is what I enjoyed.
They got buried alive like it was like fucking Undertaker just throwing someone in the coffin and just shot in it, blood. You understand? But it happened to be my brethren, my brother, Callum.
His goal.
Yeah?
Troopz your boy's goal.
Yeah? My
your
brother.
Boy's goal, bro.
Yeah? Man, let it rip. Bow! You understand?
Top pins, baby. Top corner.
Are you mad? Are you mad? Chelsea 2. West Brom 5. At Stamford Bridge. When all these Chelsea men are getting excited and they're like, oh, Troopz, why aren't you putting us in the Champions League winners? Why aren't you saying that we're serious? This is why, brother. You man get slapped up in your own ground by a West Blood club, bro. Big up my brother Callum, though, innit? Yeah? You don't know. But how's Chelsea getting slapped up by a West Brom? 5-2, blood. Murder, she wrote.
Murder, she wrote.
Blood, that was worse than us.
Yeah.
Yeah? That was, blood. West Brom, yeah? Are 19th, blood. Yeah? Do you know West Brom have scored 8 goals against Chelsea this year? Because they drew 3-3 in the first game, yeah?
Really?
West Brom were winning 3-0 and Chelsea come back 3-3 in the first game at the Hawthorns, yeah? Callum scored. Callum scored in that one as well.
Again? Oh, nice. Oh, he likes Chelsea.
He likes scoring against Chelsea.
He likes Chelsea.
You get me? But West Brom are 19th. Chelsea were 4th at the time, blood. Yeah? They were 4th at the time. Now they're 5th, blood. Yeah? Because that loss.
West.
And then you get me? We're going to get into fucking Jesse Messi. You get me? We're gonna get into Jesse Messi in a bit, blood. You get me? But the slapping that Chelsea got, yeah, was a mad thing, blood. I mean, great free kick from Alonso, hit off the post, and then obviously Captain America taps it in.
The tapping.
And then obviously the main talking point, which changed the whole game, Thiago Silva's second yellow card. I think it was the right decision.
Oh yeah.
On the 29th minute, and then the game changed from them. Pereira put them ahead just on half time, 2-1, and then he's the first. I think, and then he's gone again.
Yeah, they were both right before halftime.
Both before halftime, 2-1. That was a mad thing. And then obviously Callum, blood. You get me? It's not it now. It was Callum. Yeah, Callum.
Yeah, it was Callum.
Callum made it 3-1. Because Callum come off the bench and then that volley, blood. You understand? That was a fucking
up nets.
Tremendous volley, blood. Absolutely tremendous, blood. And then
my African brother, what's his name? Dianga.
Dianga. A lovely side-footed finish. And then Callum, what should I say? Mason Mount making it 4-2. Timo Werner was terrified to shoot. You get me? So he passed the ball.
Passed it to Mason.
You get me? Because he probably would have missed there, blah, because I see him miss for Germany like that. So he had that in the back of his mind. So he definitely said, fuck that dog. No, miss again. Slid it to Mason. Mason put it in. And then obviously Callum, in the 91st minute, a lovely dink finish.
Up and over Mendy.
Over Mendy, giving West Brom a deserved win, 5-2. Chelsea, like I said to you, Chelsea conceded 8 goals in their 2 games against West Brom this season.
That's insane.
The most they have shipped against one side in a single campaign in the competition. So they have never conceded 8 goals against one team in a campaign, blood.
A relegation team, bro.
Little West Brom come there and slap up their blood clot. Chelsea conceded 5 goals in a home Premier League game for only the second time. Last doing so against Arsenal in October 2011. Obviously, we beat them 5-3. Van Pagan got the hat trick. And yeah, Pusio. And finally, West Brom netted 5 goals in a Premier League away game for only the second time. Last doing so against Wolves in February 2012. Blood. Now, obviously, that loss for Chelsea dropped them out of the top 4. Well, they stayed in the top 4 until West Ham played. West Ham beating Wolves 3-2 away from home. Jesse Messi, blood. Lionel Lingard, wherever you want to call him, blood. He is on absolute smoke at the moment. Great goal. Literally doing up Messi, getting it from the halfway line, doing the offs and boom. And then he's doing his best Berbatov impression when he got it
the
and
corner,
flicked it around him.
Yep.
You get me? I remember when Berber did that.
Really
Yeah, blood. And then Masaka slid it across for 4 now to make it 2-0. And then Messi went on another run. He went on another one, and then he slid in Gerard Bowen, who had just come on for the injured Mikel Antonio. He was literally on the pitch for about 3 minutes, bud, and then boom, he makes it 3-0. A lovely run from Traore to put in a great ball for Dendoncker to make it 2-1, and then a lovely ball by Neto to give Fabio Silva the opportunity to make it 3-2. But West Ham this weekend managed to hold on. Obviously, they couldn't hold on against us, but they managed to hold on against Wolves. That victory took them into the top 4, blood. West Ham are now in the top 4. 8 games to go. 1 point ahead of Chelsea. 3 points ahead of Liverpool. And 3 points ahead of Tottenham. Can West Ham get it?
That's what I was going to ask you. I was going to be like, Troopz, do you think they can hold on? 8 games, bro. 8 games. That's a few games.
Let me see. All right, let me see what they got. They've got their next game is Leicester at home. Then they got Newcastle away. They got to play Chelsea at home. They got Burnley away, Everton at home, Brighton away, West Brom away, Southampton at home. They got to play Chelsea and Leicester.
Then the rest they
but
should.
They both. Yeah, the rest. But them 2 games are at the London Stadium. If they, all right, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say it. if they beat Leicester and Chelsea, they'll get top 4.
Yeah. Because those two teams are two teams that they're competing for that spot. If they take care of them, they're good.
I mean, they're only 4 points behind Leicester. If they were to beat Leicester, which is their next game, they'll only be a point behind them. Bro.
Yeah.
You understand? So, you get me? The next game for West Ham, I think that's going to... Fucking hell. You imagine fucking Champions League at the fucking London Stadium. We're not even in Europe, bro. Oh, my God.
It's insane.
Brother, and man are telling me, trust the process. This is why I get mad. Man are telling me, trust the process. When fucking West Ham, yeah? I need to take a sip of Heineken.
They play on the field that Usain Bolt made famous. It's not even a football field, Troopz.
Brother, when I go to that fucking pitch, I gotta bring binoculars, my nigga. Cause I can't see shit. Whether I'm in the lower tier or the fucking upper tier. If I go in the upper tier, I gotta bring the fucking big telescope thing that you look at the fucking moon with, blood.
Yeah. And here
man, tell me, this is what I'm saying, but man, man are full of shit.
I can't defend him, and I'm done defending him.
Another good result went down, or should I say went up, because it went down, but it was up north. Newcastle, the Geordies, lad. The Geordies getting a 2-2 draw with fucking shitty, dog shit Tottenham, blood. You understand? Pigeon FC, Nando's FC.
Nando's.
You get me? Bottle Job FC, whatever you want to call them, blood. Newcastle 2, Tottenham 2. Joe Linton giving them the lead. Davinson Sanchez all over the place. X was telling me that he was getting racially abused online.
Oh, damn.
That is fucking disgusting. You get me?
Again, bro. David is...
Say that again?
No, I said again, he gets abused, racially abused every single game.
His performance is a dog shit, but it doesn't justify them racially abusing him, blood. I mean, he was all over the place for that fucking first goal, blood. You get me? He's giving the ball away, then he slid on his batty crease like an idiot, and then Joe Linton's just put it away. And then Harry Kane, what a fucking goal, blood.
That was a good goal.
The first one, a calamity in the Newcastle box between the defender and the goalkeeper. But the second one, a great ball from Ndombele. And what Harry Kane is doing is what Aubameyang should be doing, blood.
Yeah.
And it's pissing me the fuck off, blood. You understand? The way he took that goal, yeah, Abba's got the capability to do that, blood. But right now, he's doing his best fucking Yaya Sanogo impression, blood. You get me? That's all I can fucking say, blood. He's doing his best Yaya Sanogo impression, blood. Big man Tinker. What the fuck is he doing, blood?
Yeah.
What the fuck is this guy doing? But then, our gunner, our on loan gunner, Joe Bloodclot Willock, comes off the bench to equalise for the Geordies in the 85th minute. You see the passion in his eyes. You get me? After the game, he even said after the game, you get me? I'm an Arsenal boy, so you get me? Obviously, it means a lot more when I score against these pricks. Obviously, he didn't say these pricks. I don't want Joe to get in trouble, but they are pricks. I'm going to say that. They are pricks. Let's get that in. You get me? But Tottenham, you understand, they had the opportunity, if they had won, to go a point away from the top 4. But now they are 3 points away from the top 4. Tottenham are in 6th, 11 on points with Liverpool, but they do have a better goal difference than the current champions. Chelsea 5th, West Ham 4th. Leicester, obviously, they took on the champions-elect Man City. Man City 2, or should I say Leicester 0, Man City 2. Mendy getting himself a goal, lovely goal, back onto his right foot, boom. And then De Bruyne doing what De Bruyne does, absolutely cutting the fucking life out of the Leicester defence. Lovely bit of play from Raheem Sterling as well. Let's get that in. Gaza, we said West Miller band. Put Pereira and Amati on their batty creases before sliding it to Gabriel Jesus to give City the 2-0 win away from home. City are now, how clear are they at the top? They are They are 14 points clear at the top, but Man United do have a game in hand, but it's just a matter of time until City are crowned Premier League champions. Man United, they came from behind at Old Trafford to beat Brighton. Man United 2, Brighton 1. Danny Welbeck getting another goal against his former club. I believe that is his third goal at Old Trafford. 2 for Arsenal and 1 now for the Seagulls.
Brighton and Hove.
Rashford making it 1-1. And then Mason Greenwood getting the winner in the 83rd minute. But before Greenwood got the winner, Harry Maguire, blood. Like, please tell me how this is what I want to know.
80 million.
Forget the 80 million. Forget the fridge. We know he's shit. We know he's done out here. We know that, you get me. He's better. He's better on a beach in Greece than a football pitch. But you get me. How the fuck are they giving David Luiz a red card against Wolves? Penalty for Wolves. But VAR, because the referee didn't even give it. VAR, yeah? It's gone to VAR. Now, VAR is there to come in and tell the referee that there is a clear, you've missed a clear...
Incorrect.
You get me? This is a clear error. You've missed it. Get me? They didn't even tell him to go look at the screen. You understand? And that was at 1-1. Yeah? That's at 1-1, blood.
Oh,
Totally. That was at 1-1.
That was it before the Greenwood goal.
That was at 1-1, blood. Now, please tell me what is going on? Like, what is going on, sir?
Week in, week out. Week in, week out, we have the same. You could play episode 15 of Back Again. It's the same conversation, bro.
I couldn't believe it, blood. I don't even like Brighton, blood. But I'm a realist, blood. That was fucking disgusting, blood. Absolutely disgusting, blood. The referee, and it's fucking Mike Dean, blood. It's fucking Mike Dean, blood. I don't expect
Man United.
And Mike Dean, I've had enough, blood.
Yeah, it's every week. I hopefully they do something this summer. I can guarantee you they're not, but it makes it unwatchable.
They ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah,
they ain't doing nothing, blood. Trust me. Other results for the people: Leeds 2, Sheffield United 1. Harrison and a Phil Jagielka own goal, giving Leeds the win. Osborne had made it 1-1, but then a Phil Jagielka own goal gave Leeds the 3 points at Ellen Road. Southampton 3, Burnley 2. Now, Burnley had led 2-0, but Southampton came from 2 goals down to win 3-2. Armstrong, a lovely goal from Danny Ings, and a Nathan Redmond goal give Southampton the win.
He's been playing very well lately.
Yeah, since FA Cup, he's been playing well still. Aston Villa 3, Fulham 1. Fulham taking the lead through Mitrovic, a Tyrone Mings error, helping Mitrovic give Fulham the lead. But then Mings atoned for his error. Lovely ball across the box. Trezeguet, lovely goal. Then Trezeguet gave them the lead before Ollie Watkins getting himself another goal. Also got himself a goal during the international break for England on his debut. Did you see Trezeguet's celebration?
Yes. No.
Man went like this. Man went. That's it. Like, what do you? That's a bit like.
Didn't Anelka? No, but Anelka's was different because that was like anti-Semitic. You
do
can't get in trouble for that. I forgot what it's called. What's it called?
Canela?
Yeah, something like that.
The Canelo thing is something with his hand. I'm not doing it. I don't want to.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know what it is, so I'm not going to touch it at all.
But even on Sky Sports, they've got the picture, and he what is that celebration? What is that?
That gesture to the head, I don't know, but you can get in trouble.
It's a bit suspect, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think you think what I think. We're not going to say it.
Yeah.
But it's a bit.
Hence why I wish I bit my tongue. Hence why I brought up Anelka, but anyway.
Yeah, but he did. Yeah, his thing. Yeah,
but anyway, yep, we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I think we will, blood. We don't want to get in trouble again, especially now we've got Heineken in there, man.
Yep.
Nah, we're good, blood. We're good over here, blood.
Oh yeah.
The new Heineken.
My Heineken, man.
I'm telling you, we're good over here, blood.
No worries.
Everton 1, Crystal Palace 1. James Rodriguez coming back from injury, getting himself a goal. Michy Batshuayi equalising for Palace in the 86th minute after coming off the bench. We're going to give the people then the league table before we move on. Obviously, City at the top of the table. United, Leicester, and West Ham make up the top 4. And then you have Chelsea, Tottenham, Liverpool, Everton, Aston Villa, and Arsenal, who make up the top 10. The bottom half is Leicester, Palace, Southampton, Wolves, Burnley, Brighton, Newcastle. And then the bottom 3 is still Fulham, West Brom, and Sheffield United. Now, before we move on to the Champions League review / preview and Europa League preview, we're going to get a bit serious for a second, people. The last year has been hard on a lot of people, and that's why we're doing something new and partnering with our new sponsor, BetterHelp Online Therapy. Now, at Barstool Sports, we truly love and appreciate our listeners. Without you, none of us would be able to do what we do every day. So once in a while, we try to bring you something good. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not for you. But when everyone is struggling with something, there's no shame. You don't have to tell everyone your personal business, but you can talk to a therapist about it privately. BetterHelp is customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist. So you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to. It is more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can start communicating with your therapist in under 48 hours. Join the millions of people who are seeing what therapy is really about. It's always a good time to invest in yourself because you are your greatest asset. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Troopz. That's betterhelp.com/Troopz. Now, obviously, it's a hard time right now. You get me? A lot of people are like, in the lockdown situation, they're by themselves. You get me? Some people don't have the luxury of having children, having family around them, wives, kids, brothers, sisters, mums, dads. You get me? Anything. It's just a dog. You get me? Animals, pets. You understand? BetterHelp. You get me? They're there for you lot. You understand? So if you're ever feeling down, you get me? You know that. You understand? There's somewhere that you can reach out. You understand? Obviously, sometimes it's a pride thing. You don't want to show your face. These man, you understand? They have certain things that can cater to you and help you in it. So if you ever need that, you understand? Your boy Troopz and BetterHelp, we got you, blood. You get me? But now that we've got that for the people them done, Champions League is back, blood. You understand? Now I saw you tweeting and you watched the City game and I watched the Madrid game because I'm a big Madrid guy. You get me? Fuck Barca, all of that. Hala Madrid, all of that. You get me? La Decima, you get me? All of that, blood. You understand? Real Madrid 3, Liverpool 1. Now, Real Madrid in the first half, dealt with Liverpool how Liverpool dealt with us.
Yep.
Like, it was just an onslaught of attacks, blood. You understand? Asensio, Modric, Tony Cruz, the pagan,
Vicinius.
Vinicius Jr., Benzema. You get me? Having the time of their life, blood. Obviously, where him name again as well in the midfield, blood. Oh, how can I forget his name?
Lucas.
Nah, not
Cruz. Tony is the second.
No, not Cruz.
Modric.
Bro, he's my guy, bro. How can I forget his name? The black dude, the Brazilian blood.
Oh, Casemiro,
blood. You get me? Them man, they were just doing their thing. You understand? Madrid deservedly took the lead through Vinicius. That ball from that pagan Cruz, blood. Like, what a ball, blood. You get me?
Yards.
And then the control from Vinicius, blood. Kid's only 20 years old, blood. You understand? Great composure, lovely finish. And then Trent Alexander, you get me? Back to his old ways. Like, why couldn't he do that on Saturday
Right
night?
for Aubameyang.
Why? Aubameyang would have fucking missed.
Yeah, with the confidence booster.
He would have missed, blood. You get me? But terrible bit of play from Trent. Asensio, you get me? Put it away. 2-0. And then Salah getting Liverpool an away goal. Liverpool did start off much better in the second half. Jurgen Klopp bringing on Thiago, and then it was a bit better second half. But then Vinicius getting his second goal of the night, making it 3-1 on the night to the La Liga champions. Zar watched Man City beat Dortmund 2-1. Kevin De Bruyne goal. And obviously a Phil Foden goal in the 90th minute. What a ball by fucking De Bruyne to Gundogan, who then slid it to Foden to get the winner.
Yep.
A great goal.
Big talking point.
Yeah, before we get into that, a great goal from Dortmund as well, blood. Lovely bit of play from Jude Bellingham, gives it to Haaland. Haaland, a lovely reverse ball to Marco Reus, and then Reus doing what he does best, putting Alisson in a Zubi. But like Zar said, the main talking point, there was a goal disallowed in that game. Jude Bellingham has made no contact with Alisson. No contact with Alisson. I'll say it again, people. No contact with Alisson whatsoever. He's won the ball fair and square off the Brazilian goalkeeper. He's tucked it away, 1-1, but it's been disallowed for a foul. Please tell me how the fuck that is a foul. Like, you can just tell, that every ref is corrupt. Like, it don't matter who the ref is, bro. It can be a Champions League ref. It can be a flipping Premier League ref. It could be a flipping international ref, like in a World Cup, in a Euro, in a Copa America. It could be a flipping F1 steward. You get me? Shout out Heineken on that one as well. You get me? We'll be doing F1 business as well. Don't worry about that one, people. You get me? But it could even be an F1 steward, blood, because it don't matter, blood, because even the stewards in F1 are corrupt, blood. The way they change up the fucking cars and them thing there to make flipping Red Bull be closer to Mercedes, but then Hamilton still put Verstappen in a spliff. Let's get that in as well, blood. You get me?
That's your guy.
That's my guy, blood. You already know. But like, the corruption is real, bro.
And especially at a stage like this, at the quarterfinals, a lot of money at stake. It's not like a 38-game season. We're at the knockout stages of this can determine a club's future. For you to
wasn't VAR brought in for these exact decisions, like in the big games, to get things right?
And that's what I was going to ask you. Why were they not able to apply? Because I don't know if you were watching that game, if you had it on another screen. There was a penalty that was awarded that was then overturned earlier on. Why were they not able to apply VAR on that Jude Bellingham foul situation? I don't know what the hell the rule is or what the hell the deal is.
People are saying that Pep's done another deal, another UEFA loaner deal, but obviously it's going to be Man UEFA City, you get me? Manchester. I don't know how can you? Because look, you had UEFA loaner. How are you gonna fit it in Manchester City? How are you gonna fit UEFA in Manchester City?
Man, ooh, yeah, we need to think of that one. We need to think of that one. UEFA loner. I love that.
Manchester City.
Manchester City.
You get me?
UEFA Chester City.
Pep's making deals, blood. Because
Absolute corruption.
I do not understand, how that, like, I couldn't believe it when I saw it, blood. I saw Twitter wilding out, cause I was watching the Real Madrid game.
Yeah.
And then I went on my Twitter and I see Twitter wilding, blood. So I said, let me go check this thing and see what I want. And when I see the thing, blood, I could not believe it, blood.
That would have been 1-1 early, too. Completely different game. It would have been.
Like, I could not believe it, blood. And then, like, you get me, obviously, Foden getting the winner for City. Yeah. City going into the second leg with the win.
Yeah, the way goes massive for Dortmund, though.
Yeah, blood. What do you think going into the second leg?
Hey, with the way, what's it called? Ruben Diaz was not able to handle the Haaland that effectively today. He was seeing smoke, bro. So with that, I mean, that gives you a chance. I don't know what the situation with Sancho and his injury is. Dortmund.
What, did he come off injured?
No, he didn't play at all. He didn't play at all. He wasn't in the squad.
Oh, he's still injured.
Yeah, the Dortmund squad can only get stronger from here because I mean the Sanchos and them weren't playing and I think the younger Hazard was on the bench and all that nonsense. But yeah, that away goal was huge. I think they can do it. The Diaz was having trouble with the hard physical striker that goes at him.
There's two Champions League ties tomorrow as well. The Champions League finalists, PSG, they get a shot at the team that beat them in the final. Bayern Munich, the current Champions League holders. The first leg is going down in Munich. This will be the 10th UEFA Champions League meeting between Bayern Munich and Paris Saint-Germain. 4 Munich wins, 5 PSG wins, and only the second in the knockout phase after last season's final. Bayern Munich have only lost more UEFA Champions League matches against Real Madrid, 10, than PSG, 5. While PSG's 5 wins against Munich are the most against any opposition in the competition. Bayern Munich have won their last 3 home UEFA Champions League games against PSG since losing 1-0 in their home game in November 1994 at the Olympic Stadion, with George Weah scoring the winner. I actually put that goal out and back again still, like a week ago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Paris Saint-Germain have only failed to score in 1 of their last 43 Champions League games, with that coming in a 1-0 defeat in last season's final. Since the start of the 2016 campaign, only Bayern Munich 2.8 have averaged more goals per game than PSG 2.5 in the competition. And finally, Bayern Munich are unbeaten in their last 19 games in the Champions League, 18 wins and 1 draw, and could become only the second team in the competition's history to go 20 consecutive games without losing, after Man United, 25 between 2007 and 2009. Who are you going for in the first leg? Who are you going for? I'm going for PSG, blood. I'm going for PSG tomorrow, and I'm going for PSG. Or should I say
you're going PSG away from home?
Or should I say today? I'm going for PSG today, and I'm going for PSG in the tie. I'm going for PSG.
I think Bayern 2-1. PSG will get an away goal.
I'm going PSG, blood. The second game goes down in Portugal. Porto taking on Chelsea. FC Porto have lost 5 of their 8 Champions League games against Chelsea. 2 wins and 1 draw. Only losing more against Real Madrid in the competition. 6. Chelsea have won 75% of their UEFA Champions League matches against Portuguese opponents, only winning more games against Spanish teams. This will be only the second knockout tie between Chelsea and Porto in the UEFA Champions League, with the Blues progressing 3-2 on aggregate during the last 16 of the 2006-2007 edition. Since winning the UEFA Champions League in 2004, Porto have only won 1 of their 6 games in the competition at the quarterfinal stage. Their last such victory came against Bayern Munich in April 2015. However, they were later eliminated 7-4 on aggregate. And finally, Following victories in both legs against Atletico Madrid in the round of 16, Thomas Tuchel could become just the second Chelsea manager to win his first 3 Champions League games in the knockout stages. The previous manager to do so was Roberto Di Matteo in 2012, the last time Chelsea won the competition.
They won it.
I'll go Chelsea in this one still.
After they got murdered this past weekend, I'm backing Porto.
Nah, I think they'll bounce back.
We'll see.
I think they'll bounce back, man. Now, you said earlier, blood, Europa League or bus, fam. You understand? It is literally Europa League, blood. We take on Slavia Prague in the first leg of the quarterfinal of the Europa League at the Emirates Stadium. That racist piece of shit has been suspended for 1 game. UEFA have opened investigations now into the racist allegation that Glenn Kamara obviously came out with. That brother's name, Andre Kudela, Kupusiol is what I call him. He will be missing the game on Thursday night. Is it good? Is it bad? Who knows, blood? You get me? These bottle jobs will probably see the racists and fucking run the other way. You understand? Fucking wallads.
Oh, yeah.
But Thomas Rosicky actually works for Slavia Prague.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, shoot. What's up, Thomas?
Blood, you get me? At least they got one good thing in their club. You understand?
The only good thing.
You feel me? The only previous matches between Arsenal and Slavia Prague in European competition were in the group stages of the 2007 UEFA Champions League. Arsenal won 7-0 at home before drawing 0-0 away. In the 7-0 win, 5 of Arsenal goals were scored by players aged 20 or younger. 2 from Walcott, 2 from Fabregas, and 1 from Lord Bentler.
Hey, the Lord.
In all European competition, Arsenal are unbeaten against Czech opposition, 7 wins and 1 draw, keeping 7 clean sheets in 8 matches. They have scored 22 times and conceded only once across these games. Slavia Prague will become the first team to face 3 British opponents, Leicester, Rangers, and now Arsenal, in the knockout round of a UEFA competition since AC Milan in 2007. In the Champions League, when they played Celtic, Man United, and then Liverpool in the final, who they beat. This is Arsenal's 16th quarterfinal tie in a major European competition, progressing from 9 of the previous 15, including each of the last 2 versus CSKA in Moscow in 2017-18, when me and Robbie and Tao were the only black man from Arsenal who went to the game. Let's get that in. And Napoli in 2018-2019. I went to that one as well. Both in this competition. And man got abused by people in the crowd. They were giving up monkey chants and bad things, man. And I said, fuck you, like a blood clot there. Hold that pussy.
The Napoli one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never got racial abuse in Russia. Let's get that in as well, bro. 15 different players have scored for Arsenal in the Europa League this season. Own goals excluded. The most unique scorers of any side this season. The only side to have more different players score for them in a single UEFA Europa League campaign were Arsenal in 2017-2018. That time we had 16. Now, today I saw that Granit Xhaka, Smith Rowe, and Saka are all back in training. So that was good to see.
Yep.
David Luiz has had knee surgery. He's not going to be out for the season like Arteta and the medical team thought. He will be back, but we don't have a time scale on that at the moment. We got smoked 3-0 on the weekend at home by a out of form Liverpool. Slavia Prague have beaten Leicester and Rangers before us. They beat Leicester Yeah, we did beat Leicester 3-1 away from home, but they beat us at the Emirates, and they are third in the league. How you feeling, bro?
Not good, to be honest. It's. I was trying to go through the whole squad, knowing that you're gonna ask me what my lineup is, but it's just at every single position, the starter and the backup at every single spot are players that I cannot trust whatsoever. With the season on the line, it's guys that I just would not want to put out there to go fight for because I don't
You
trust
know, you know what pisses me off as well. Yeah,
them.
you see, last season when we was going for FA Cup,
Uh-huh.
do you know why I was confident that we'd win it?
Why?
And I kept saying when I was on AFTV, we're going to win the FA Cup, Robbie. Robbie was like, bro, we got to play Sheffield United away. I remember Sheffield United were on smoke last season.
Yeah.
And then you still had City, United. You still had City, United, Chelsea in the FA Cup as well. So he was like, bro, how are we going to win it? I said, bro, trust me, we're going to win it. I said, bro, because look, we're beating the big teams in the league, blood. So, like, we beat Liverpool. You understand? We were doing all right, blood. You get me? We beat Wolves away. Wolves were on smoke. We beat Wolves away. There were certain games when I was like, nah, we could beat the big teams. You understand? So I had that confidence going into the Sheffield United quarterfinal, the Man City semi-final, and obviously the Chelsea final. This year, we're getting put in spliffs by everybody, blood. Yeah. Big team put us in spliff. Little team put us in spliff. It don't matter, blood. You understand? There's no, I don't know where I'm drawing confidence from for this game.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
That's the spot I'm in too.
It's the biggest game of the season. The biggest game of the season. You want your main players. It's a mad team, blood. It's literally like I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't even know, blood. Like, it's a sticky one still.
Your main players, but that
everyone's hiding.
Yeah, it's crazy.
What's your lineup?
Here we go. So, Bernd Leno on goals, because Renason is not any better. I'm not saying Leno's good, but he's in goal. Right back, Callum Chambers, I guess. The center backs, I wanna drop both Holding and get Gabriel, because I mean they were sloppy last game, but Luiz is hurt, and I would go Gabriel and Mari as my center backs. Left Tierney's knee is gone, so I'd go Cedric on the left. Central midfield, Thomas Partey. I would partner him with, so each time Ceballos has played his last few games, he was giving away the ball. His first touch this past game was completely off. He was giving away the ball and it was very sloppy against Liverpool. And then the previous games, he made the costly mistakes and all that. So I wouldn't keep him in a game that we need on the line. So Granit Xhaka, and just pray and hope that he shows up and doesn't get a red card. Plays decent, doesn't get a red card. So that's Xhaka Partey. Oh, this is where it gets tough. I would go Saka on the right. I would go Odegaard through the middle. I'll go Smith Rowe. I'll go Smith Rowe on the left. And Lacazette up front.
I will go Leno in goal. Chambers.
tough. It is tough. It's just every single one you cannot trust. That's the thing. That's what I was telling you. I was looking at every position, and it's guys that have just been sloppy, making mistakes that you cannot fucking trust.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Why do I have to do this, man? I need a coin. I got a coin.
It's come down to a coin toss. Oh my days!
I don't even have a fucking.
I have one for you. I'll flip it for you if you want. Heads or tails?
All right, 1 minute. Heads is Mari. Tails is Holden.
Because of the disaster that he had, he still has a chance to be in the team. That's how you know that we're fucked. Heads it is, Pablo Mari.
So Mari Holden, Mari Gabriel, and Cedric. Partey Xhaka.
This is where it gets interesting. I am interested to see where you're at here.
Saka on the right. Smith Rowe down the middle. Martinelli on the left. Laka up top.
Okay.
I'm going for the youth then.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
Odegaard was shocking. He's been good, but he was shocking against Liverpool. Aubameyang has just, you get me. He might as well just keep doing Travis Scott on the fucking left. You get me. He can just, you get me. I don't know, blood. Maybe he can have some goosebumps on the bench, blood. You get me. You understand? Big man thing. You get me? Because he must be the highest in the room right now. You get me?
Yeah.
He must be the high because he's playing like he's fucking high, blood. You get me? That's how I'd go, man. That's how I'd go still. You have to drop it.
Prediction?
I think we'll get the win, you know.
My team should be able to take care of it. Yeah.
I think we'll get the win.
With both teams, I think should.
We
should. In theory, we should. But
2-0 Arsenal.
I was gonna go 3-1.
I don't think they'll score.
We're sloppy. We're sloppy. We've been sloppy at the back. So
that's true though. But I don't know, Slavia Prague, man. You get me? I think this whole racist thing might help us.
You think it'll fire it up?
It should do.
I hope so.
Because Kamara's played with a couple of them.
And he's an Arsenal boy. He's an Arsenal boy. He's an academy guy. And also, I mean, we have a decent chunk of black players too who should feel some type of way.
Exactly. Other fixtures in the Europa League: Granada taking on Man United. Granada will be the 11th different Spanish side Man United have faced in major European competition. They lost their first ever meeting with 5 of the previous 10. Atletico Bilbao in 1957, Madrid in 1957, Barcelona in 84, Atletico Madrid in 91, and Deportivo in 2001. Remember that Deportivo team? That Deportivo team was old.
Deportivo La Coruña.
Diego Tristan, Juan Fran.
Jesus, Diego.
They had a bad boy team,
old school. Was Joaquin at? No, he was Betis. He wasn't. He was Real Betis.
Joaquin was Valencia.
Didn't he go to Betis too?
Yeah, but he was in that mad Valencia team.
Yeah.
When it was like David Silva.
David Silva was a youth.
David Villa.
Villa was, yeah.
Mendieta.
Gaisca.
Yeah,
Gaisca Mendieta. Yep. Holy shit.
Yeah. This is Granada's maiden European campaign. They are the first side since RB Leipzig in 2017 to reach the quarterfinals of a major European competition in their first European campaign. While the last side to reach the semi-finals in such a season was Villarreal in 2004. They did it in the UEFA Cup.
Wow.
Man United have reached the quarterfinal stages of a European competition for the 27th time, progressing from 17 of the 26. They are winless in the first leg of each of their 3 two-legged quarterfinal matches in Europe, drawing 2 and losing 1. Including qualifying rounds, Yangel Herrera, who is on loan from Man City, is Granada's top scorer in European competition this season with 5 goals.
Okay.
And finally, Man United have scored 21 goals in European competition this season, with 13 of them being either by Marcus Rashford, 7, or Bruno Fernandes, 6.
Jesus. Two players accounting for you. Wow.
Where you going for? I'm going Man United.
Yeah, they should be able to do it. Even though they're away from home, they should be able to take care of it.
The tie of the round goes down. Well, the first leg is in Amsterdam. We got my Amsterdam brothers. Amsterdam, Heineken and them and them.
There we go.
Come on, G. Ajax, my Dutch brothers taking on Roma, the Italians. The previous 2 meetings between Ajax and Roma in European competition came during the second leg group stage of the Champions League in 2003. Ajax won 2-1 at home before drawing 1-1 away. Ajax are winless in 10 home matches against Italian opposition in European competition since beating Roma in December 2002, losing earlier this season against Atalanta. After being eliminated from 6 consecutive quarterfinal ties in European competition between 1992 and 2008, Roma progressed from this stage in their most recent such tie in the 2018 UEFA Champions League against Barcelona. After going 19 seasons without reaching a semi-final in a major competition, Ajax are looking to reach the semi-final stages of the UEFA Champions League or UEFA Europa League for the 3rd time in their last 5 campaigns. And finally, Dusan Tadic has been directly involved in 9 goals in European competition for Ajax this season. 5 goals and 4 assists, 3 times as many as any teammate.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Southampton.
This is a good game, man. I mean,
good one. Yep.
Roma got like Dzeko and fucking Mkhitaryan. It's gonna be a good game, man. I'm gonna go for Ajax.
I think I'm going for.
I got to back Ajax.
I'm gonna go for a draw on this one.
Go for a draw, yeah.
A draw, yep. 1-1.
1-1, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Dynamo Zagreb. Now, obviously, them man, they lick down Tottenham. You get me? Big up your damn self. Number 99 in them man there. Gang business. They take on Unai Emery. Look at Unai Emery's Villarreal. The only previous meetings between Dynamo Zagreb and Villarreal in European competition came during the group stages of the Europa League in 2011. Dynamo Zagreb won 2-0 at home before losing 3-0 away. So if that happened this time, Villarreal would go through. Dynamo Zagreb have won just 1 of their 14 matches against Spanish sides in European competition, 2 draws and 11 defeats. With that win coming at home to Villarreal in September 2010, Villarreal are unbeaten in the UEFA Europa League this season, winning 9 times and drawing only once, including a 3-0 walkover over FK Karabakh. I remember we had Karabakh. That's that team from fucking Baku.
Azerbaijan.
Mm-hmm. They have only surpassed 9 victories in a single season in major European competition once before in this competition in 2011. Dynamo Zagreb have won 4 consecutive home matches in European competition, the 4th time they've achieved a run of this length. They have never won 5 such matches in a row. And finally, Mislav Orsic, who scored a hat-trick last time out against Tottenham Hotspur, has scored 12 goals in 26 appearances in major European competition for Dynamo Zagreb since joining in 2018. 5 more than any other player for the club. Now, when I watched the first leg of Tottenham Dynamo, I thought, these men are shit, bro. And when I watched the second leg, I was like, wrong.
They're like, all right, they're back.
Then they take on a man that knows how to play in the Europa League, like Unai Emery. You get me? Who are you going for?
I am going to be rooting hardcore for Dynamo in this one because you know exactly how karma is going to work. We are going to meet Villarreal, and Unai Emery is going to remember all us idiots on the
Good evening!
that were making fun of him, going, good evening, and he's going to discipline us because of all of us making fun of him spitefully.
It
Good
weren't me.
evening.
I was Emery in blood.
So I am praying Dynamo takes care of this because Emery is coming for blood for us. With the way Arteta's gotten such a huge ass rope, and then he was just dashed away like that real quick. I'm rooting for Dynamo harder than I've ever rooted for any other team that I don't care for that is not Arsenal in my life, because this is it. Troops, this is it. If Villarreal wins, we're fucked. There's no more Champions League.
You're realizing now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's peak, isn't it?
There is no chance whatsoever Villarreal wins because karma, they are going to beat us because that's how karma works. You fire the manager who was doing better statistically than Arteta.
Doing way better, blood.
Yeah. Karma has a way to come back. So our Dynamo, let's go. Take care of them. Put them in a spliff, rust them up, double light it in the front, light it in the back, we smoke it all. Please.
I want Dynamo, but I think Villarreal, man.
Yeah, they're gonna do it.
Yeah,
I'm rooting for Dynamo, but I think Villarreal will win.
So that's it, people. You get me? Episode 49 wrapped up, blood. You get me? Shout out Heineken. You understand? Presenting sponsors.
Only way to do football is with a Heineken.
You understand? Forget about the rest of them, man. There, blood. You get me? There's only one beer that we fuck with over yes, blood. You understand? And you know, Troopz don't like beer as well, people.
Mm-hmm.
You get me? But you know, say I fuck with the Heineken, blood. Even like people will tell you straight, bro. They'll be like, nah, I know Troopz. The only beer that Troopz likes is Heineken, blood. So for me to get the Heineken deal, you get me? It's blessings on blessings, blood. You understand? So big up Heineken. You understand? You're done already. We're going to the moon with Heineken, blood. You get me? I'm gonna put Heineken in the headlock. You man ain't going nowhere.
I'm going to. Can I just say one word before because I didn't get a chance? What's it called? I just want to pass my condolences to Claude's family and every Arsenal fan that loved of his. Watched all the videos. Would wait for Claude videos every single night when they would come out. So my deepest, sincere condolences to his family and all his friends. And yes, stay strong, man.
It was a real one, blood. You get me? You would appreciate it, blood. He would have. He would have liked you, blood. You get me?
I would have loved to meet him. Yeah.
He would have found similarities. He would have found similarities with you.
Right? That's what I'm saying. You'd have put me in a spliff like he used to do to Ty, and it's an honor to be. It would have been an honor to be put in that spliff, man. So
you get me?
Damn.
But rest in peace to the legend Claude, blood.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully we can win the Europa League for him, blood.
For him, yep. Let's do it for him, Arsenal.
Get me? That'd be a lovely touch, blood. But big up my brother Zar every week. Big up my brother Jets on the buttons every week. Big up Heineken. It's done already. And like man says, every week, blood. Stay safe and wash them fucking hands, blood.